it's been a couple months, more like 6. I had a couple of videos I was going to upload at the end of last year to kind of explain why there was going to be a bit of a hiatus, and I never got around to it. I was a little busy. To kind of sum things up, in the middle of November, I accepted a position at a police department. Now, I wasn't a certified officer, so that meant I had to go through the 12-week academy in the state of Tennessee. And as of last week, I am completed that academy. I'm done with it. And now I will be back on a normal work schedule, which means I will have plenty of time to dig. I work 14 calendar days a month, and I'll be working some part-time to fill in some gaps here and there. But other than that, as you can tell, the hair is gone, the beard is gone, clean-shaven me from here on out. So today I am headed to meet J.A. We are going to go hit a small spot that used to be some of his family's land, or at least tied into his family's land. So we're gonna go search around there. He's had a little bit of luck there before. I've never been. It'll be new to me, but we're gonna go try it and see what it does. I'm actually on my way there, about 30 minutes away. So as soon as I get there, I will crank this back up and we'll start trying to get some more content back on here. See you guys in a little bit. So met up with J.A. Now we're headed down the road. We ain't just a few minutes away. We met here in town. Hell, it's just right on the outside of town. So, supposedly there was an old toll gate somewhere near where we're going. It's one of those things. The bad part about our town, well, hell, our county, is the courthouse burnt, and we have records of not a dadgum thing. So everything that we've learned about our county and the area that we dig a lot is just all hearsay. You know, his grandma and his mama knew everything about this county. So they've
all done passed away and went with them. But I've been learning. I've been sitting around learning a lot of this stuff. So just get with the right people and let you get on there. You're all right. So, of course, turkey season's hurting us this weekend. The rest of the month probably.
Man, I had a killer permission. But the well, what do you want to call them? The regulations, I guess you would say, of hunting it was not during any viable turkey or deer season. So the end of March through the middle of May, and then August through December, it's off limits. And well, where I was in the academy for 12 weeks, it kind of cut my optimal dig time out. But it's a killer permission. I'm talking killer. I've got another permission later on this year. A park ranger's family owns about 50 or 60 acres right in the middle of the battlefield up in the northeast part of the state. I won't say the name, but he said that he's got us a place we can stay and go up there and get us a couple days of digging in. He'd show us around and accompany us, so that'll be something to look forward to. But all right, well, we almost there. I'll hit you as soon as we start finding something good. So there's the truck. As of right now, the plan is we're going to try to work. There's an old road bed. You can see that truck's actually parked on it. Old road bed, and we're going to work off in here. There's an old homestead right at the end of this road. Was built back in the early 1900s. So everything's not going to be super old, but there's a possibility of it. We're still right in the middle of hot country. Today I'm using the Garrett AT Max, of course, paired with the Pro Pointer, and you're using the Pro, right? Yes. All right, so we're going to try to hit it hard. We're going to walk around and look. The bad thing is there's some old can dumps. I don't know if you can see that laying on the ground there. Just a bunch of junk. So there's a good chance the majority of today will be iron digs, but we're going to see what happens. So stick tuned. Stick tuned. Listen to me, buddy. It's been so long I can't even talk. Stay tuned, and we'll see what we got. So as J.A. makes his way over here, I'm going to show you, well, hell, I'll step back here where I was at and kind of give you a glimpse into what I seen. So I'm looking down this hillside here, and I see this bottle right there. I said, I'm going to walk down here and see what kind of bottle that is. So as I'm walking, I'm seeing junk cans and everything, and then I see an old mason jar. Then I see a RC Cola bottle. Then I see Pepsi bottles and RC Cola bottles. And I believe that green bottle that I seen is an old RC bottle. Yep. So this looks like this is probably going to be a bottle dump because there's so many bottles right here just in one spot. So we're going to dig it out and we're going to look around, and if we start finding anything really, really good in this bottle dump, I'll start recording it. So I worked on digging that out. I dug this out a little bit. There's not a whole lot below the surface that ain't broke. Come out with a few good old RC Colas and a couple of Pepsi Cola and one Coke. It's not the embossed bottle, so it's newer, but it's in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'll have to look and see what year this is. I think it may be a 50s or a 60s, so I don't know. We'll look it up. I know for sure, 100% without a doubt, that this is a 1952 RC Cola because I've got a ton of these at the house. So I am very familiar with these. But JA has worked his way back up there, and he said he's found more bottles. It seems to be like the only thing we can find these days is bottles, but we're going to keep trying. Well, we've been here about 30 minutes, walking around, not really finding anything with metal detector. I found that small bottle dump a while ago, and I just happened to glance over just a little bit farther, right on the edge of the permission. Pretty much at the gold mine on bottles anyway. I'll show you kind of what I'm doing, and then I'll show you the end result towards the end of the video, all the bottles I found. But so this is what I've got so far. The other small dump was pretty much right in front of that largest tree in the center of the screen. And I walked over and I found these just kind of laying on the surface. So then I looked over here and I started picking bottles up off the surface, which all those that you see up in there are either broken or don't have any identification on them, or twist tops, not modern. But then I've got this pile of Sundrop, 7-Up, Pepsi, RC, Coca-Cola, and I'm going to give you, kind of show you, which I don't have gloves on, and that's not smart. By no means is it smart, but I'm kind of working with what I've got today. Let me show you. I've just been taking that small shovel and just scraping slowly each layer. And this is kind of what I'm seeing. Kind of all junk, broken glass. See, it's probably an old Listerine bottle or something. But then you got right here, got an old Coke bottle. Pop top doesn't have a city on the bottom of it, so it's probably not super old. We'll put that over here. Cans, broken bottles, anything that's broken, I'm just kind of tossing it way out of my way. That way I don't step on it. 2, that way it's just out of the way. But basically, this is what I've been doing for the last 10 or 15 minutes. And this twist top, it's more modern. So I'm just going to keep rummaging through all this. If you guys see something in the video, see, I can see, oh, it's broken. Bunch of old broken Pepsi bottles. What's that? Broken Pepsi bottle. Damn, that's a good one too. But if you guys see something in here that I've missed, that I should have picked up, another broken Pepsi, let me know. But like I said, right now I've got a pretty good little stash of bottles going on. So let's get back to digging, and I will holler at y'all whenever I move on to something else. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the wind. Started to pick up out here, which is kind of welcome. It has been about 30 minutes or so since I made that last little clip, and I am still digging this bottle dump out. I am nowhere near done. I just made a trip to the car, or well, the truck. It's not very far from it, to unload my bag because I couldn't fit any more in it. So I'm going to continue to do this until I just get absolutely sick of looking at bottles. The good thing about it is I can come back here and finish it up later on if I need to. But I'm going to work my way down this hill just a little bit to see if there's any more bottle dumps. So if a whole lot of people doesn't know what a bottle dump is, back in the day, old homesteads, when they got these bottles, there wasn't really a way to recycle everything. So they would just find a corner of their farm and make a bottle dump. They would literally just dump all of their glass. Sometimes it would be their neighbors too. This is kind of like on top of a hill right next to a road, so I'm not 100% sure why there's one up here. But needless to say, they're here and I'm happy. So I'm going to continue to dig. So this just goes to show This goes to show that when you think you're done with a spot and you've dug everything out of it that you can, start kind of digging around the area, especially when it comes to bottle dumps, because they're not super organized. They're just literally going to be thrown anywhere you can get them. I just flipped over some leaves saying, oh, I'm going to see what's here. And it's not super old, but it's super cool because it's in half decent shape. So check out what I found and then check out what was laying underneath it. So I've been digging, mainly digging bottles where my foot is. You can see all the broken glass and everything and all the junk bottles, modern kind of stuff that I've been getting out of here. But I just decided to hit this area right in here, and I flipped all these leaves over, and there was a license plate sitting there. And that, to me, is 1974. To me, that is cool, because you don't really find those old stamp plates anymore. But laying underneath it is even more bottles. Oh, man. I know bottles don't really get a whole lot of people happy, but they tickle me to death, man. What is that? Oh, it's a Sprite bottle. Oh, I don't have one of those. Oh, that is awesome. You see right there, it says Sprite. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to set this off the side. What's this? Broken. Sun drop. Set this off to the side. What we got here? Junk. Broken. Junk. Don't know what that is. Irish root beer? Huh. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to keep digging this out. Dang. I'm going to keep digging this out and see what else is here. But that tickles me to death. I'm plumb tickled. So I worked all the way around that hillside. Back up into this yard here where JA's at. Where the old Homesite was at. It was occupied up until almost 2000, which means there's a lot of modern junk up in here. They tore it down. In 2000, it was built just before 1930, I believe is what he said. But I'm just walking down through here, and I was walking down the old road bed down through here, and I'm telling you, I'm just the bottle king. I'm just the bottle king today. It's an old Twist Dr. Pepper bottle. Oh no, it's a Pepsi Cola bottle. So, not super old. Still just pretty cool to have. And then, what is this? It's a broken CocaCola bottle, Florence, Alabama. Dang. Well, I'm going to keep on just meandering along through here and see what else we can't dig up out of these leaves. Alright, so I'm going to show you what a junk signal looks like. Today I have it set. Let's see. There you go. I've got it on 0 mode with the iron discrimination on 35, the sensitivity about 75% up. So it's going to allow us to pick up smaller stuff, but we're going to get rid of all the junk iron, which there is a ton of it in here. So this signal, let's see if I can do this. Alright, so it sounds halfway decent, right? You go this way, it ends on 70s. Come back this way, it's wanting to discriminate out iron. So more than likely, it could very well be something good, but 9 times out of 10 it's not going to. So when you find a signal like that, you're just going to kick away all the leaves and see, there you go, just an old can. Oh, now these old cans like this where they're hollow kind of in the inside and they're oddly shaped, so I need some light. Where they're oddly shaped, a lot of times they'll throw off a good signal. They kind of confuse them. And that's an old can. It's heavier than all get out, but it's still garbage. So we're going to throw this in the bag. We're going to get rid of it. Throw it in the scrap metal pile at the house. So we're going to keep going. All right, so just because it's already out and I haven't really dug anything live yet, this was reading in this hole here in like the mid 50s, which could be a pull tab. It's probably what it is. We've dug a million of them. I have no idea. It could be a shotgun shell. But we got the old Garrett Pro Pointer out here, and we're going to see what it is. It's out of the hole. It's right in here somewhere. And that light is terrible, and I apologize. Oh, no, where's it at? pull tab number 10,823, I bet. Man, these things are so common. They are so common. But if you don't dig these, you don't dig bullets, because they read pretty much exactly the same. And there's another signal right here. I've already got it marked. Right here, that's the same. I'll probably dig it just to make sure, but let's head on. All right, Jade, you have a good dig, buddy?
Pretty good dig. I mean, it's my granny's old spot here. But she, 1930s, but didn't find that in that age. Got some modern pennies in the 70s. They are in the 70s. Then there's a little compass deal. And I think this is old toy or old light. It's a bulb, yeah. Some kind of old light. A little modern car, a little car. And looks like my buddy here, we found the bottle dump. I'll let him talk on this one.
I didn't find really anything digging. I found an old mason jar lid that still got the zinc top kind of halfway intact. Pull tab and everything. But now this is the piece de resistance. 85 bottles out of one big bottle dump. I think I pulled 4 out of that small one. So about 81 bottles out of one dump. And I'd say there's still more there. I just don't have the time to dig them. Yeah. But I've got, what was it? 43 Pepsi Cola bottles. Every one of these in this little, I've got them separated out here. Every one of them are Pepsi Cola bottles. Most of them are this embossed one, so I'm pretty sure these are somewhere near the 60s. Some of them are pop top, some of them are twist top. So I mean, there's a variety of them. Of course, there's that old twist one I've got on video just a little bit a while ago, and I got 7 up here. Is that another Pepsi? No, that's the RC. You go over here, buddy. Sun Drop, RC, Sprite. That one's a Sprite, and then double cola. All of them are Coca-Colas. Of course, I got that Atlanta, Georgia one right there. And then those are just some miscellaneous bottles. One's an orange juice bottle, and I don't really know what this is. It's not old, but I took it just so I could research it, so I'd know next is Roarer and Roarer, the Mark of Excellence. And it's still got some of its contents in it. So, we shall find out what that is. But like I was saying, today we was using Garrett machines, and Garrett never really puts us down, man. They are tremendous and tremendously helpful. Oh, yeah. Tremendously.
Old pin pointer does me a lot. I
man, I tell you,
over too good.
I tell you what, those pin pointers are handy dandy. But we're gonna try to see if we can't pack these up somehow so they won't break, so I can get them in my vehicle, and then we're gonna ease on. I done stopped.
Was anything else? You said something that might be a surprise. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. So.
I completely forgot about it. I left it in my backpack. I was like, I'm going to do the dramatic show here. Y'all done seen it on video, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Old tag.
Oh, 74. Still got the renewal sticker on it.
Yeah. Huh.
I thought it was pretty cool. It's in decent shape.
The car may be in this place. Who knows? That's so much junk.
Tell you what, there's plenty of wheel bearings and stuff down there.
That's pretty neat there, man.
But all right, anyways, we're gonna, what's it over there? We're gonna ease on. Everybody have a good one.